Hey Pisces, welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and today I'm going to be doing a money, career, and finances reading for the beautiful Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising watching this video. But before we start, please answer to me just one question. Are you subscribed? If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It takes a second, it's free, it makes me happy, and it can only bring good things. Thank you. Thank you so much if you just clicked on that subscribe button. Alright, so we're going to be talking about money and finances. We're going to be using Oracle and Tarot decks to see what's up. As I go ahead and shuffle the cards, set up the reading, I invite you to check the description box below and my website. There's always new things, coming up, but just make sure to always buy things or book things through my actual website because there are scammers out there and they're getting a little bit super out of control, so yeah. I have spots available for personalized readings at this time. 3 questions, 60-minute personalized readings. So you can find the info below if that resonates. All right. First card showing up here, do the work. Okay. So really straightforward there. Maybe some of you guys have been working on manifestation techniques, all sorts of energy healing, all sorts of reprogramming audios and intentions and, all of the metaphysical aspect, right, of manifesting abundance, which is a crucial, very, very important side of it. But I do see here that some of you perhaps are not putting in the same amount of work, and therefore you have been seeing maybe your salary come down or your commissions or something like that going down. Maybe you're not feeling as abundant as you once were. And some of you may be thinking that you're doing the same effort. It feels like you're making the same effort that you were before. But if you actually analyze things a little bit and you go back and see, there is a possibility that you are doing less or doing kind of like being less proactive is what I'm hearing about certain things. Chai is here. He's all grown up. I don't know if you guys have seen him. You haven't seen him in a while. He's all grown up and he is a character, to say the least. So he may be peeking out. I may be yelling at him at times too, depending on what he does. Chai. Anyway, the message is, it's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you're being guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. Now, some of you also have received guidance, very specific guidance. A project that you should do, something that you should pursue, a place that you need to apply to. It's like there is something that you have already been kind of like revealed would be successful. But some of you are avoiding it or you haven't really find the time. It's just like maybe you're going around in circles around it and not doing what you've been divinely guided to do. The most powerful technique in the near future for you to manifest abundance, besides of course doing the work, it's going to be to use words of abundance. So spoken word, intention setting, affirmations, but not just like listening to them, but actually speaking words of abundance. It's going to be very powerful for you. If you want to increase your manifestation abilities and you feel like you're a little kind of low in energy, they're telling you here to exercise in order to elevate your vital energy and your frequency, and that will help you manifest more money as well. So some of you may be thinking a lot about savings, for better or worse, meaning some of you are focusing on saving and you're consistently, being very determined about that, very responsible, and you get to enjoy that. Others of you have not saved or are not saving and you're thinking that you really, really should. As you consistently save for the future, your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. The thing is, some of you have everything here to be abundant. You have the talent, you have the opportunities, you have the support, you have the manifestation power. But some of you have a lot of guilt. What I'm getting here is that some of you have mastered how to set your boundaries, but feel guilty when you do. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of rating yourself for them. And as I looked up, 555. I'm basically getting through this reading that you've done everything you need to do in the ethereal spiritual realms. It's like the healing is done, the blockages are out, the magic, the vision boarding, the intention setting, like all of it is all well and good. But they're saying here, it's about the physical work. We got the Three of Swords under the do the work. Some of you guys could be holding on to grief. Some of you could be holding on to heartache. You may be emotionally wounded. And maybe that is why it has been so difficult for you to focus on doing the work. Maybe there is procrastination. Maybe there is an overall sense of burnout. And it could be because of emotional disruptions or emotional trauma from your past. Some of you think that you're working just as much, but you really are not. Okay, so if you have an ability to go back into the moments of your life in which you were the most abundant or the more successful, look exactly at what you did. For example, let's say that you are a YouTuber and you find yourself complaining about YouTube and how things just suck and whatever. Look back at the time in which you were the most successful and count how many videos you did or would do a week, a month, a day. How many posts on social media you would do. How often. What was your approach, you know? If you have any kind of like commission, like real estate kind of thing, what would you do? How many meetings would you go to? How many announcements or whatever, posts or things you would release? How many calls would you make? You know, in all professions, this, of course, it's drawn as a parallel. Look back at the moments in which you were the most abundant and analyze what was it that you did. Because I do feel here that some of you are like, oh, you know, everything sucks and it's just blocked and nothing is going to get better. And Spirit is telling you, no, it is available to you. Your mind could be a little bit conflicted though, with the Five of Swords. You could be dealing with a lot of different perspectives and you may not know exactly which one is right for you. Shout out to Laura for the beautiful, beautiful Starbucks cup. Very mermaid-y. So yeah, I feel Pisces, to be honest. Some of you might not like this. That even though you say you understand everything about limiting beliefs and you have worked on it and you're a master of it, it seems here like your limiting beliefs are holding you back or actually beating you up. In the last year, certain beliefs have come in kind of like through the back door and you haven't realized. And they're really dictating how much you make, how successful you are, how much you work. And I see that in the future, the universe is giving you a very successful, prosperous opportunity. But your limiting beliefs could make you feel like you can't do it. Like you are too fill in the blank. Like you're too young, or you're too old, you're too qualified or too underqualified. That you are too busy, too tired, too whatever. And it seems like Spirit is here bringing you this cup and telling you, you got this, you can do it. Hey, look at this gift. This is what I'm giving you. Do you like it? And it seems like you're kind of like just looking down and in a very, you know, constricted position, feeling less, feeling tight, feeling small. Movement is just going to be so helpful for you. Exercise of any kind, you know, dancing, moving, walking, whatever it may be, is incredibly positive for your manifestation of abundance right now. Some of you could really benefit of like movement in the form of like riding a bike or something that takes you from point A to point B physically. I'm getting that some of you, yeah, it's like a narrative. It's a story that you're telling yourself. The economy is going down. Or like, nothing will ever be the same, inflation. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. The algorithm fucked me up. The real estate market is never going to be the same, or it's plummeting. I feel like there is a narrative that you've been telling yourself that could have some truth to it, of course, enough for you to believe it, but is not limiting other people. Like, there's a lot of people thriving on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. There's so many people thriving in real estate, so many people thriving, kind of like, despite what is being said of how everything is all fucked up, right? Why can't you be that person? Maybe because there are things that you're not doing because you're telling yourself, you know, oh, well, why am I going to work so hard if this and this and that is happening? They're telling you here, you don't have to be limited by that. But some of you are. And you think you're not. Some of you are like, oh, but I went through the lesson of limiting beliefs 10 years ago. Like, I know limiting beliefs. I understand limiting beliefs. I can pick them up all the time, permanently. But many of them are subconscious, and that's a continuing process that is not going to go anywhere, that we have to continue to do this, you know, this and other incarnations. In my opinion. I see that you're very intuitive, Pisces. The manifestation of it all is complete. It's the work that needs to be done. There's going to be a clarity that comes in here. Maybe throughout a conversation, there's going to be kind of like a aha moment, a message that comes to you that is going to bring in this wish fulfillment. Possibly something that has to do with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. Maybe some of you have adopted the perspective of someone else. Like now you see things through their eyes somehow. Could be like a teacher or mentor or something like that. Just make sure that it is beneficial for you. If you want it, you can get it, Pisces. But it's not, you're not in the period of learning how to do something. You're not in the period of aligning your energy to do something. You are in the moment in which you need to do the thing. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting here. And money will follow, okay? So that's the main message that I have here for you all. I hope that this helps. I hope that it gives you kind of like a bit of an insight. If it resonates with you, you know what to do. I love you so much. Check out in the description box below my personalized readings. There are a few spots left, and there are 60 minutes, 3-question readings that I will send to you in a private link in a period of around 30 days, somewhere between, a month. I just like to really have the right moment to do it. I don't like to do things just to get them, out of the way. I really don't. So, it takes time. It is what it is. And they are $250. You can check out all the info. Please go through the website. Don't send money anywhere. Just go through the website, okay? I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.